Hey, welcome back to another video. My name is Miles. I'm a 23-year-old full-time online arbitrage seller. I'm actually out here in Orlando, Florida to meet up with the SellerAmp team. And in this video, we're going to talk about the easiest way to get going with online arbitrage and find your first profitable item in 2022. The exact strategies to use, actually some advanced stuff too for those of you looking to grow your online arbitrage business. And if you're wondering why you should listen to me talk about this stuff, I've done over $2 million, like 2.1 million in sales, all online arbitrage the last 12 months. So we're gonna jump inside my screen, take a look at that, exactly how I like to source items, some specific stuff, some advanced nuggets as well to help you make more money with online arbitrage. Make sure to subscribe. Let's get into my screen. Let's get into it and talk how to source your first profitable item. Before we get into it, make sure you get a free trial of SellerAmp if you haven't already. Have to plug it in there and everything. But we're going to start out looking at this brand called On, which I actually haven't really heard of till recently, but some of my students were selling them, so I'm totally about selling them as well. And we're starting off with this brand because we know that other third-party sellers are carrying those because they're not selling themselves on Amazon, and Amazon isn't carrying them, at least from what I've seen on stuff. So we're going to open up a few of these listings on here. They all kind of look the same. I guess we'll do these then, so the Cloud Swift as well. Right here, all this stuff has variations. All these are shoes naturally, so they're going to have variations. I'm pretty sure this brand is gated or ungated to new sellers as well. The two tools I like to use to do online arbitrage are purely SellerAmp and Keepa. We're going to be doing a method called reverse sourcing in this video, which is basically finding products we know are being sold by other arbitrage sellers and then taking a look inside their catalog, looking at what else they're selling, and then going out and looking for those items profitably. So over here, we can see the SellerAmp. So SellerAmp is basically a profit calculator, as well as you'll see how we use it in the future in a minute or two, looking inside other people's catalogs. So basically, it gives you a breakdown of everything you need to know about a specific item. We can see the demand, the BSR, the estimated sales, all that profit calculator. Like, let's say if we could find these for like 90 bucks, we'd make a bunch of money, 52 bucks profit per pair. We can see the BSR percent. This is a very good BSR, 40K, 0.02% in the category as well. We can see a little view of the Keepa over time, all this, as well as a calculator if you were to do merchant fulfilled right here, as well as a small and light calculator, which obviously isn't relevant for this. That's for very cheap products, as well as we can then discount it, and you could export it to Google Sheets as you're sourcing if you wanted to. Looking at the Keepa right here, we'll go in the variations and pick out just to see the one that's moving the quickest right here. So 5%. Shoes are a good niche for beginners because there tends to be less competition than some items because they're a lot more expensive. So there's a much higher average sale price. So naturally that pushes away newer sellers, and they're a little bit more confusing that there's variations. Luckily, you guys have me to show you how to do that, which is just looking in variations right here to figure out what's moving the quickest. You can use if you go here and filter by ratings, you can use the percent you see here, equate that to the reviews and compare, and you can assume that this is getting 5% of the ratings of the total ratings on the products. Therefore, you can assume it's getting 5% of the sales. But if we scroll down here and take a look at these ones that have only 1%, you can see they all have their own individual Keepa chart. The sales rank holds true for the entire listing. However, the Keepa is each individual product. So that's how you can gauge the initial demand on that. So looking in the ratings as well right here, these are actually moving for a lot. I wouldn't be surprised if we could find these profitably right here. We'll just go off this one. Right here, take a look, head to shopping right here, on Swift in gray, right here, just off the website, finish line, take a look at some of these, Cloud Swift gray right here. And what are we trying to pay? We're trying to pay obviously as little as possible right here, but checking out these, we definitely want to see the couponability of these, 149. Wow, free returns for 30 days. Literally every site has that. At 150 on these, that would not be quite what we're looking for from an ROI perspective right here. And we can see some of these other sides as well. Let's see what the other ones are moving for from a pricing perspective right here. So if we come and go by title within the variations, we can get them all grouped together by color. Oops, if we do that, yep. And then we'd see the gray ones. So we mainly want to target this 12 and 14 and 7 possibly that are moving in like the $200 to $20 range right here. So that's going to be a no because I don't think we can coupon here. So they only have a 9 on finish line. I'm sure finish line is a coupon if you were to dig for it, but let's see what a 9 is, even with like 10 or 15 bucks off. If let's say we're paying like 140 right here, we are still not where we want to be from an ROI perspective right here. Shields, from my experience, doesn't have coupons. Anyone, let me know. DM me on Instagram, comment if you know any coupons on Shields. I'm not familiar with them, so that doesn't add up right here. However, these, oh, it was close. I was hoping they had the 14. Let's see if any of these make sense though. The 12 right here. So a 12 is going for, let's see. So a 12 is 220, and we'd be paying 150 here plus sales tax for a lot of you guys. So 25% ROI, which I don't love at, we're just match the buy box. Yeah, 220 right here. But if we come here, I've talked about this in previous videos. You can come here and find coupons for Foot Locker right here. And we can see 15 off right here. As you can sign up for text alerts, 20% off. So if these are, see if they're excluded from, oh, they are excluded from discounts. Okay, that's a caveat. You can test out these coupons on them because that definitely does add up right here, but we'll see. Yeah, you'd have to try that on your own, checking out with code Apple Pay. Right here, you'd have to add that in. Is there anything else going on? So that's definitely close in that you would make money. It's not the ROI I'm looking for. I tend to try to be closer to 25-30% ROI. Right here, is there any of these others that have these? If there's any coupon ability on these, which you could obviously find digging through, there's a chance. But in terms of finding your first item, doesn't matter that might not be a hit, but let's open up some of the other sellers here using SellerAmp. So we can see, yeah, so we got a couple on it. We can come down here once this loads and check out the other people right here and open up what they are carrying. All right, so now here we go. All right, we'll open up, we'll do like one more size. Let's do a different color. See, are there people carrying these? Okay, there's a bunch. I mainly just want to open up only the FBA sellers, just because I don't want to be competing with anyone that's drop shipping, or at least I don't even want to be looking at what they're carrying, which I think this guy was merch filling from that first listing. So we can see, just using SellerAmp, we can come here and see all the brands he's carrying or they're carrying, as well as the categories, and you can filter specifics. I'm huge on filtering brand specific and category specific because I think it's best to have a niche, and what I've seen from myself and a lot of students is having a niche is really key. On stuff, it's a competitive advantage because when you're really deep within that one thing, it's helpful. But you could just scroll through here. You'll typically see the most of the quickest moving stuff, which sometimes Amazon's on, like we can see on some of this Yeti stuff right here. That sales rank's crazy though, 40 sales rank right here. But let's move on. Okay, here we go. So now we can see a bunch of examples of these, and we'll just start taking a look at them, right? We can see this right here. So 130. Let's see, 140. Ooh, on cloud black white 10. Okay, I could see this very well being good. So we want black and white and then a 10 right here. Yeah, black, white. And then let's scroll down to a 10. And you see how it wasn't the same item, but it was being in the game, and just seeing that Google search with that price drop icon, there's a chance that was good right here. And okay, it totally is, assuming these are the right thing right here. Yeah, they sure look like it. Women's on cloud 5. Yeah, women's on cloud 5, and you're paying 97 right here. There's probably free shipping as well, and there could even be an additional coupon code. Maybe if you can even just message the customer support and ask if they have coupon codes sometime. Let's say you're paying like 5% sales tax, you pay like whatever, 103. And now you're making 32%. Not bad on that. And this website as well had a 6.5 too. That's not in stock, but what if it is in stock? If you're checking this or watching this in the future, and right, that once again would be very good at that 97 cost, assuming this is the right thing, which it sure looks like it off a quick view right here. But now you want to run this play on your own and go ahead and take a look at all the other sellers right here and just rinse and repeat. We can see the vast amount of products these sellers are carrying, which you could then use that and go out and look for more items on your own as you're going. And so this is the method I use in my own business that makes me over 25 grand of profit every single month. I do only reverse sourcing. I've spent like 110 grand this month so far, which is going to make me, I think, around like 25-ish, 30 profit in August once all this stuff gets checked in and everywhere. But I love online arbitrage. I love online arbitrage over retail arbitrage because it's more scalable, and over wholesale because you would start it with less. I think it's much easier to get an OA business to like 5 to 10 grand of profit a month than it is to get a wholesale business 5 to 10 grand a month. Scaling beyond that is a different story. I personally just saddled into the OA niche because I do shipping through a sales tax free prep center. So that's a competitive advantage for me that I'm not paying sales tax on a lot of other people are. And that's why I like the shoes and clothing category as well, because a lot of the websites I buy from, it's impossible to get sales tax exempt on. So therefore, by shipping and running my stuff through New Hampshire or Delaware, which I used to, I have a competitive advantage from a buying perspective. So if you're taking a look at this and you want to find your first OA item, you can literally go to those exact products I look at and storefront stock, reverse source off that, look at what successful sellers are selling. You can see in their review counts, and then go out and look for those items profitably right here. If you are already starting and looking to just kind of grow it quicker, you're already starting, you're already kind of familiar with me and everything, and you want to work closely with me, feel free to apply for my coaching program in the link in the description. There's also a bunch of student interviews linked in there, which you can check out. Andrew, Michaela, some of my other awesome students we've had in the program as well. Make sure to get a free trial of SellerAmp, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks a lot.